Hello, welcome back. Are you up for something really, really cool? Of course you are. Stupid question, isn't it? Today I want to talk about a new box set. A new box set from a very, very special label, German label called Vinyl on Demand. Vinyl on Demand puts out incredible box sets, mostly from 80s music, specialized also in a way, not only, but in a way to music that has been put out on audio cassettes and did over the years stunningly beautiful box sets, especially their box sets are on such a high standard. And last week I got a new one. I got Nekrophile Records. Comes in this incredible, beautiful wooden box set. I mean, this thing alone is incredible in my opinion. Really lovely, so well made. And before we get into the content, let me briefly tell you a bit about this Nekrophile label, because I can imagine that some of you are not that familiar with that kind of music. We are talking here about an Austrian label which is run or has been run by Michael de Witt from 83 to 1990. Their music has been put out not on vinyl, has been put out on audio cassette. Although in the 90s there has been a sub-label from Stahlplaat. Stahlplaat is the label from the Netherlands that also gives us the beautiful reissues of Muslim Gauze. They had put out some CDs from the Nekrophile label. But to my knowledge, this is the first time that we see those releases on vinyl. And this is, of course, a beautiful thing. I mean, in this quality, with this love, it's simply stunning. You know, we are talking here, musically, we are talking here about occult, ritual, industrial, new wave, very dark music, very experimental at the time, and this music, in my opinion, aged so very well that this is an outstanding listening experience. Of course, you can't do, we are talking, I think 9 or 10 albums here, not in a row, but every now and then this is really, really refreshing to listen to those musicians. The label itself has a self-description for their music, and I have to read that up. They said, it's martial music for the new aeon. Okay. So that's around the label. Let me briefly go through the content of the box set. Like in almost every case, you get a great t-shirt. You get, here it is, certificate, again, beautiful made, and I have the number 482 out of 666. See? Then we go to one of the absolute highlight. You don't get a booklet, you get a book. And what a book. Extremely well made, extremely interesting. And this is, in my opinion, this book is only possible due to the, how shall I put it, to the fanatic, in a positive sense, who brings out these releases. Frank Bull / Frank Meyer. He has an unbelievable archive of stuff, letters, notes, newspapers. It's sheer unbelievable. And this makes it possible that we get this book to this fantastic box set. I mean, this is, the book alone is so valuable and really stunning, fantastic. Thanks for putting this into a box set edition. Now let's go briefly through the albums themselves. Corpses Catatonic. And again, what goes, it's not only funny, of course, it's very, very dark, and sometimes if you see it from today, God, it's okay. It's trying to dig a hole in the sofa. If you see it from 2022, it's even more disturbing than it has been in the 80s, in a way. I can't explain why. Maybe because I'm older and in my younger years I liked it more, or was not so fast to impress. I don't know. Second album, and this is very interesting, of course, because we here have Genesis P. Orridge and Stan Bingo, What's History. Remember, those has been released as audio cassettes. And Genesis P. Orridge, some of you may know him, he is one of the masterminds behind Throbbing Gristle that creates this whole universe with Psychic TV, Chris and Cozy, Coil, and all the other bands I forget now. It's unbelievable. The other thing, Stan Bingo has been a roadie for Throbbing Gristle, and here is the album those two created together. I think maybe one anecdote out of the 1 million you can talk about when it comes to Genesis P. Orridge. When he married, he and his wife got through tons of serious plastic surgery because those two people wants to become lookalikes. He wants to look like her and she should look like him. Yeah, those are very individual life forms. The Beast, 666. This is a sampler of the label, and we have here Corpses Catatonic, Coil, Hunting Lodge. Hunting Lodge is such a great band, one of my favorite out of the 80s. Hunting Lodge, I don't think they did that for this Nekrophile label. They put out a song, it's called Tribal Warning Shot, and this is one of my favorite songs of the 80s. Unbelievable. Cathem Spiss, Toy Music, Stigma Diaboli, once more Hunting Lodge, Mr. Wild Thumb, Zero Karma, and Post Mortem on this sampler. Next record is Lashtal, Tu Maesh Night. I hope I didn't butcher it too much. This is again very worth mentioning because on this transparent Saskia we also have Coil. You've probably heard of Coil. They are doing reissue after reissue after reissue after reissue from Coil because the whole magnitude of this band, at least it looks like it, only comes after quite some time. And I think Coil has now more fans than it has when they have been more active. Now this one I have, so Matt Gambner Bone for the Raven. You know, I don't go too deep into every of these releases because you really have to dig into it, and I gave you an overview over the music, the kind of music you have to expect at the beginning. As I said, very, very avant-garde-ish at that time, dark, industrial, very occult. Sometimes you think you are on a mess. Closer to Silence, coming to now. And now we come to another sampler. I think I can't show you because it has an erected penis. I have to do it this way. Where my hand is an erected penis. At least 50% of you know how that looks like. Yeah, and it looks like it looks like. The Archangel of Sex rule the destruction of the regime. Zero Karma, the secret eye of Lila. And remember, when you consider the cover art a bit on the slower side, those have been audio cassettes. Don't forget that. And the last one in this box set, as a 12-inch, there are two 7 inches I go into briefly, is Ein Sof Ars Regia. And now, to complete things, the two 7 inches coming to now, and this beauty. Yeah, that's it with the Nekrophile label box set. Fantastic release, stunning. If you dare, try it. I really can recommend it. The overall audio quality, if you consider the source, is stunning. It's again a labor of love. When it comes to vinyl on demand, the love alone they put into their releases is worth buying their releases. Trust me on this one. Try it out. Be open. Okay. It's probably not the last video I did about a new box set from Vinyl on Demand, because there is also the third part of the Soviet France box set, and I think I will do it also this week. So again, it's not our last confrontation with Vinyl on Demand for this week. So thank you for your time. See you on the next one. Bye.